Hi, this is Professor Gossage from the Wellness, Culinary Arts, and Hospitality Department. This is going to be a set of videos to help you learn how to generate and interpret a report from MindTap called the 3-Day Average. It's an incredible report. It has a huge amount of information, but it can be a little overwhelming. So we're going to walk step by step so that you get a sense of what kind of information you can gather and how to understand that. When you first go to MindTap from Blackboard, assuming you've already established the link, and I'm assuming you already have entered your diet. If you haven't done that, talk to your professor about how you can get that done. Assuming you've got your profile and you've got your diet record entered, you go to MindTap, and as you always do now, you can click here on this green apple with the red and white plus sign. That takes you into the Diet and Wellness app and allows you to look at your diet. You may or may not realize that your instructor can see the work you do in MindTap, but not the work you do in the Diet and Wellness app. That is a separate set of software. Only you have access to that. And so anytime your instructor needs to verify something about your diet, you're going to have to generate a particular report and put that in Blackboard. If you generate the report I'm about to show you at the beginning of the semester, then you can, and save it properly, you actually are set for the semester. You don't have to generate a lot of other reports unless you are either motivated to do so or specifically directed to do so by your instructor. To generate any report, all you do is go up here to the menu in the black bar and you click on the word Reports. You will see a green circle with some number in it. Ignore that. Click on the word Reports. And if your screen doesn't show everything, you can always scroll down. The 3-day average report is going to be the last one on the right-hand column, right here. So you're going to click on that the same way you would click on any of the other reports. And when you first get here, you're going to notice a couple of things. If you're looking carefully, there's some days up here. And if you start to scroll down, you're going to see a whole bunch of zeros. That's because when you first open up any report, the data default to the day you opened it. So today is January 9th. So it's looking at day one. My day 1 is today. My day 2 is today. My day 3 is today. I haven't entered any food for today, so all my numbers are zeros. So the first thing you have to do when you're generating any report is always, always, always set the dates that you're interested in. You can do that if you remember the date by just clicking in here and typing the date. I don't tend to do that. So what I do is I click on the calendar icon and then I start scrolling. And I'm going to scroll way back. I've got some data in here that are reasonable from, I think, March of 1919. This thing holds a lot of data, obviously. So let's get back there. Okay, so we're going to use the 27th of March. We're going to, and I got to scroll back. We're going to use, and I'm doing this on purpose so that you guys see how you scroll, right? Because it takes a little while to get used to the mechanics of this program. We're going to use the 29th, and then we'll go grab some day in April. I don't know why this isn't working. Well, we're going to hope there's some information there. How about that? Okay, so now, if we start to scroll down, you see how I've got numbers where I had zeros. All right, so that's just to generate the report. One more thing before we get into reading it. In order for you to save this thing, to put into Blackboard, you have to, and this is very non-intuitive, you do not click here on Save as PDF. If you click on that, all it does is give you the directions. What I want you to do is click on the word Print. completely counterintuitive. If you're working in Chrome as your browser, which you've been directed to do, then you should get a window that opens up like this, where you've got the report showing on the right-hand side, and over on the left you have a little control panel, and you want to make sure that where it says printer, you have save as PDF. If you don't, you click this down arrow and you click on save as PDF. Then you're going to save it. You're going to give it some kind of a name that you will remember. And then you'll be able to post that as a file in Blackboard. I'm going to stop this recording now so that you get a couple of minutes to go and do what you need to do. And I'll meet you back here for the second video about how you can start to interpret these things.